1 map, 12 locations, 1 challenge. A win at every named location, solo. This is the Checklist Challenge. And we're kicking off this gargantuan task by landing at my home and native, Coney Crossroads. For some reason, it is absolutely littered with bots this game, but I'll soon take care of that because we've got real challenges coming up. That's right, I'm talking about the one true threat, real players. With my gun skill warmed up, my controller has become almost too hot to hold, but I will persevere for you. I need to make a quick pit stop though. I've left something in this bin. Alright, where is it? Right, there they are. I have now got my building and editing skills back. With all the essentials under my belt, it's time to take on real players. And by take on, I mean spam with this grenade launcher until they give up and submit to my will. However, I ran out of bullets pretty quickly, and this guy's decided he needs to build a fortress, and I don't blame him. As you can see, the Supreme King is coming for him. And now, as you can see, the Supreme King's run out of mats and didn't plan this very well. Thankfully, this has put me in a situation where I now have to deal with 2 players because 1 would be far too boring. Right, let me break this down. Basically, the situation, it's got out of hand. And what do we do when that happens? When in doubt, we bail out. We've repositioned and we're going to be a sneaky little sausage, and he's not expecting it. He wasn't expecting a little poke from the window. That's how I keep skilled Fortnite players at bay. I use sweaty, ratty, Warzone-esque tactics. They hate it, but it's all I have. Now that everyone involved in this scuffle has wasted their mats, it's time for the Supreme King to clean up. And there we have it, our first real player eliminated. But then, just like that, we're straight back to fighting bots. If we can keep this bot to demon ratio going, the checklist challenge is going to be a piece of piss. Little did I know at the time I was approaching my very first boss fight. He's popped a present in this house, but he doesn't know that I'm about to be the real surprise. I start breaking down this wall, and then he ramps me out of it. I'm already concerned, and I'm in the house, seeking safety and refuge. I decide to build up. I'm going fast, I'm going furious, I'm crouching. I didn't realise he was pulling a full Santa and he was already on the roof. Disaster struck, we're back in the house, we're seeking refuge once again. We're collecting mats for no real reason, or is there a reason? Yes there is, because we're building up. He's starting to spam us, we're holding strong, we're not letting him break this. I realise he probably needs to reload. We ramp some more. We're going to ramp something up his arse in a minute if he's not careful.
What did he say?
I can tell a boss of this caliber isn't going to just leave me alone. He's going to push me relentlessly. Thankfully, I've got a basic white shotgun and hit him for 23. However, the Stinger SMG simply does not give any regard for this man's mental health and mows him down. I'm surprised I was even able to drink those minis because my hands were shaking. But we move on regardless. I spot a rift and I think, I haven't had a rift in ages and it should be the freest rotation EU. But then the unexpected happens. I start getting shot and my timbers have been shivered. Putting an overload strain on all 10 of my IQ points, I decide it's not safe to be in the sky. But then I decide to disregard all safety measures and open this tasty looking chest. And then consume this big pot in the complete open. Why? To assert dominance on the entire lobby. I don't need to build. I've implemented a technique into my gameplay that I call the dragon. Now you must be thinking, what is the dragon? Well, it's remaining completely still and waiting for your opponent to push and then drag on my nuts across their chin. I noticed this guy had the Spider-Man V2 3000s, and after a small amount of deliberation, I realised I need to step up to the challenge and use these to rotate. Why? Well, because there's a fucking shark in the water, and that is the last thing I want to deal with. Brace yourself, boys, we're going for it. We know what to do. Right, now I've got nothing to web to, and I'm in the water anyway. We've gone from Spider-Man to Aquaman in 3.6 seconds. I'm moving through the water like a seductive salmon when I spot my next challenge. The OG, one by one. I decide if there's any chance for success, I'm gonna have to let my body move on its own if I'm gonna be the world's greatest hero. I ramp over him, something I haven't done in years. I get ready and I even try the edit. It works. I pump him, I SMG him, because let's face it, the SMG is better than the pump, and your structure is mine now, young man. Some would say taking someone else's structure is considered free real estate. Okay, that's one player, and there's another one there as well. I mean, it'd be rude and disrespectful to get involved. Hang on, what's this? Please come to third party IAmNotAGodx. What an absolute sweetheart, I will gladly accept. Well then, let's get this party started with some AR spam. 1 magazine, 2 magazine, 3 magazine, 4. My MK7 will leave you crying on the floor. No matter how much this guy struggles, I've got 400 bullets in this bad boy and an SMG to back it up. It is just looking bleak for this poor individual. I know you want to live, but I need to complete the checklist challenge. And just like that, boys, we've done it, our very first location. So let's tick it off. Sensational stuff.